Beam me up, Scotty.
Right? Well, here we are.
I know, Isaac. Oh gosh, when we do these things together, we turn into a couple of nuts. So let's try to keep it.
We'll do our best, but we have fun, and that's the whole point of what we do, right?
Super great. First off, welcome to AXPONA again.
Thank you.
It's good to have you here. And as a brand partner with Music Direct, REL's products have been doing gangbusters for us every year.
Yep.
And we're grateful to our customers who support the line as well. But here, it's a whole new ballgame. We've got some new product to talk about.
Oh, yes.
Give us a little tour.
Well, we have spent many years being well known for making the world's best music subwoofers, as you know. And the question is, how do you do better? How do you keep advancing the state of the art? And the answer is keep innovating. And one of the things that changed in most of these, the 212, the 850, and the Carbon Special, is a new amplifier technology called Linear Class D. So it's all the stuff you like about Class AB amplifiers, the richness, the warmth, plus the efficiency of a Class D output stage. So these things are indefatigable. They are relentless, they are powerful, they are deep, they are musical, they are fast. And that is one of the major differences through most of the line. The filter boards, which is what we're famous for high-level connections, which means, of course, that your customers can integrate our subwoofers with any system from any era, allows us to preserve all of that critical time and phase information. So basically, we make your favorite speakers sound bigger, faster, and meaner. Now, I will say that this particular product, the 212, is one of my favorites because, and this might be tough to get in the shot, very, very popular T9X, T9X SE. This is actually wider than the 212. So the 212 is now a product that we can actually integrate into smaller rooms, narrow system profiles, and you get a ton of output that is really, really musical. The other thing that we've done is innovated some of these new walnut grills. So we have these solid walnut slats that help to integrate this in all kinds of different decors. So I'm a mid-century modern fan. I suspect that you have a lot of people in your book of business who feel the same way. One of the biggest accomplishments of this aesthetic change is that my mom, who is not an audiophile, actually loves how these look. So, when my mom gives me feedback about how great that things are, I know that John Hunter has done something really, really special.
My late mother would probably sit there and go, "Wait, these are nice speakers." But anyway, for the early days of us selling REL products, I think one of the big confusions is, which is better? Stereo sub, one sub, two subs. We've been promoting two subs.
Of course.
Why does that seem to be the way to go for a lot of people?
It's a great question, especially if we had people in person, right? One of my favorite things to do is to walk from one side of the room speaking to the other, and you'll hear how different my voice is in different parts of the room. That's because the room acoustics are different from left to right. So what a stereo pair of subwoofers, which is really the foundation for music, fixes the room acoustics left and right to help your brain relax into a space that sounds contiguous from left to right. So if you can only get one, but the goal is always to get to a stereo pair. Six packs are another thing, right? That's for the adventurous, for the brave, and for the bold, but the foundation of great music is the same left to right, and that's why you need a stereo pair.
Yeah, and that's very true because I've seen some environments where I've had customers do six packs in particular. I have a customer in the south suburbs in Chicago, and my first reaction is, are you trying to vibrate yourself into antimatter? I mean, are you molecularly breaking up? Because all that extra energy that's coming out is really important. One last question,
yes.
And this is how, and maybe this is me getting a sales training lesson from you, and that is, I've always explained to our customers that a subwoofer should be the complement to a system at large. It should not be, as I jokingly refer to, the back seat of a certain car on a hot summer day.
Yes.
And all you can hear is the hood vibrating,
right,
and nothing more. And then you ask yourself, that was Dr. Dre? And I think my gut reaction is, how do we get those customers to understand the legitimacy of a subwoofer in their home when they're trying to consider it?
I mean, I think it's tough because I also hate subs that sound like that. And I spent many years saying, you don't need subwoofers. I really did. And that was what was so funny about coming to work for John. Of all the subwoofers I've ever purchased in my life, I can only think of two brands that I paid my own hard-earned money for, and that's Vandersteen and REL. And
wow.
I know, right? Kind of interesting. And what do they have in common? High-level inputs, right? They care very much about phase or timing information still in the speakers, which really answers your question. This should be the extension of the loudspeaker you love. And this might be shocking to hear, but I actually don't advocate to go really big on subwoofers and do an inferior speaker. Like, we don't reproduce mid-range, we don't reproduce treble. And so your customer finding the speaker that sings to them, right? The rock star in the room that they want to live with forever, we get to allow her to be in the part of the room, the stage where she sounds the best, and we do all the hard work behind her, right? We're the backup band, we're the stage she performs on, or a ballet dancer. Let's not make her dance in sand. Let's put her on a stage, give her a foundation where she can do her best work. It's the same philosophy. We complement the system. We bring that experience home. We make it emotional. We make it tactile, but it starts with the loudspeaker that you love.
You're crushing me with your linguistics. I just want you to know that.
Thank you, Bes. It's always a pleasure. You're right. You bring out the best in me, and for that, I really appreciate it.
Isaac, as always,
Bes, thank
good
you
to
so
see
much.
you.
I really appreciate it.
Enjoyed it as well.